Hello, everybody. Forgot to put the reminder up, so I'll probably have to wait for everybody to come in here. I'll wait. Oh, talking about that. I'm going to TikTok it too. Hey, who's in? Who is in? Welcome into the live, wherever you are. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna look at some of the things up on my Facebook group. We have okay, Whitechel, I know you're tired of Leafs losing in the first round. Yeah. I did, hey, good evening, Danny. How you doing? I'm sorry, I'm typing here my Facebook pages. We got a lot of banter going on here. We were doing a thing about, I put a video out today. It's the most underrated player from every team. And I don't know, can you guys hear me all right? And also the most underrated player from every team of all time. So I was thinking that yesterday we did the biggest breakout players. Nice talking to you too, Danny. I'll be looking over my girl, Andreescu, is playing in the Canadian Open right now. I'm a tennis fan too, so I'll be peeking over there every once in a while. But Sam Reinhart did sign with the Panthers for, what was it? Was it 3 years, just over 5 or something like that? That was a steal. He's going to rip it up there in Florida, man. Denny and I were talking about this afternoon. Denny and I are talking now on we're connecting out. We're connecting. 6 million for 3 years. He's worth all that. Easy. I don't know. It's too bad they couldn't have worked out a long-term deal there. But I think probably he didn't want to get himself locked up since he just got there, and you don't know what's going on. Like, you've never been in the organization before and stuff like that. But at the end of that 3 years, he's probably going to be looking pretty sweet. He's probably going to be making a heck of a lot more than that. I just think he's going to crush it there in Florida. He's an awesome player. Another one of those guys. You think about how well he did in Buffalo, considering it's Buffalo, and how well he's going to do in Florida. Like, if you're doing fantasy, I'd be all over Reinhart in the 3rd or 4th round if you can get him there. If everybody lets him go. Buffalo Sabres do suck, my friend. They do suck. So yeah, I got TikTok going now too. We'll see if we can get some more people on there. Yeah, Florida's going to be one hell of a team. And Reinhart, I wish they would play him center. It was Sam Bennett is who I was thinking, Denny. Sam Bennett got him from Calgary. And in Calgary, he wanted to play center and he wanted to play top six. And he stayed there for a long time, waiting to become that. And they never gave him the opportunity, and he finally asked to be traded. Just like Calgary is wont to do, he goes over to Florida and he crushes it. Now, we'll see what he does next year, but he crushed it pretty good there. Pretty good. I'm going to share this out to everybody here. Can't see you guys now. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you like my bow tie. I'm doing a show right now. We're doing, if you like NHL, this is where you want to be. Tell me a team. We're gonna start doing who is the most underrated player on every team. So if you're an NHL fan and you want to join in on this, tell me a team in the comment section, and we'll do that for you. We'll do that. All right, let's tweet that out there. Sorry about that. I forgot to share my live. That's why nobody's here. Vancouver Canucks won't make the playoffs next year. You wish you knew about hockey. Okay. It's a pretty weak division. I think they could. Let's take a look at that. They got so much offense and a great goaltender. It's their defense is really. What the heck division is that? Pacific Division. Well, they only got to beat. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight for sure. Anaheim won't make it. Calgary won't make it. Vegas probably will. Who am I missing here? You got Anaheim, Arizona, Calgary. Arizona's not going to make it. Calgary's not going to make it. Anaheim's not going to make it. Yeah, they'll probably make it. I figure they'll make it in. But that'll be it, pretty much. Jared Spurgeon? Could be. It's got to the point where he's so underrated, he's not underrated anymore. That's the thing about Jared Spurgeon. I can't see the San Jose Sharks making it. No, not after all that. Yeah, I can't see them making it. No, but the only way they make it is having Kane not there is so much of an energy change that it changes everything. Hey, how you doing, Lauren? Welcome in live. Hello, everybody. What are my pronouns? I don't know what you're talking about there, bud. Shoot. Yeah, the only reason why they might make it is because the energy has changed so much there that they'll work it out somehow. Yeah, what's that? Someone on TikTok asked me what my pronouns are. What the heck is that? This is hey, how you doing, Harper? Welcome to the YouTube, the Pearl of Wisdom show. This is on. I'm doing it on YouTube right now. If you want to join in, my link is in the description, my bio, so you can check it out. Well, yeah, that's the thing. All San Jose Sharks players make, well, not all of them, but a lot of them, way too many of them, that's for sure. That team is absolutely screwed cap-wise. Carlson. Like I said, I'm going to hold out and see. Energy on a team is a big thing. And apparently, Kane in that room just killed the energy in that room. He was just an absolute negative, like, I guess he was just miserable. He was a guy who was miserable all the time. You think Anaheim will be better than the Sharks this year? Wow. Oh, man. That's close. It could be. It all depends on him. Really, that's... I just unplugged a device from the audio jack. It all depends on Hill, really. Because, I mean, Anaheim's got the better defense and the better goaltender, but I think San Jose's got the better top 9. They got much more offense. So, yeah, maybe. But, I mean, Anaheim's offense is really bad. Like, I think Anaheim's offense is worse than San Jose's defense. Kane will be sent down to the minors. Wow. That'll wake him up. He's got to ride buses. I would send him on another team. Why would you want him to go down there and be a jerk to all your young kids too? I know they can't buy him out. What does pronoun mean? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. I've never heard that before. What is your pronouns? Yeah, well, the Senators will probably get better every year, John Whitechell, yeah. Probably. I guess I got to look it up. Oh, okay. What are your pronouns? What gender? Is that what it's talking about? Okay. No, well, nobody's going to take. No. He's got a no movement clause. I don't know. That is a, like, send him to the minors. I wouldn't even want him on my minor team. Send him to the ECHL. Send him to the ECHL. See how that works out. I'm going to change my title here. Can't even spell interactive. You think they're going to make the playoffs, Danny? Ottawa? You look at their roster, though, they're pretty thin. Like, they've got pretty good high-end talent. But they got away with it. The thing is they got away with it in the second half last year. Let me bring up the Senators. They would be on the bottom of the salary cap thing, for sure. They're good. Like, their top six, Kachuk, Norris, and Batherson is pretty darn good. I still think they need a better number one center than that, but they're still playing Stutzla on the left side. And Colin White as your second line. Shane Pinto is probably going to take that spot. And then Stutzla, Pinto, and Connor Brown. Then Nick Paul, White. White's really never turned out to what they wanted him to be, for sure. Formanton, Tierney, and Logan Brown. I'm a little concerned about that depth, buddy. And there's not like terribly a lot coming in the minors there. I don't think Ridley Gregg is going to be ready yet. Unless there's some surprise guys that make the lineup, I'm a little suspect of their depth for an 80-game season. That would be my issue there. But I mean, their top end guys, Stutzla, Kachuk, and Batherson. Those Batherson is freaking is so underrated. He was my pick, I think, for the Ottawa Senators for the underrated player for each team. He's crazy. I've been saying that for a while. Like, I really love that guy. If those three take off, they could have a chance. They're gonna have to beat out. They're gonna have the biggest thing is, I think, is they're gonna have to beat out the Leafs. If they make it, the Leafs don't, probably. Where the heck is 2021-22? There we are. So if Ottawa makes it, Florida, Tampa, and Boston are almost for sure. Yeah, they'd have to take out Toronto. Could be. Toronto doesn't look that strong. Hey, how you doing? I agree. I agree, but I could possibly see them beating out the Leafs. The reason, hi, by the way, Hygiene, welcome and thank you for coming in. This is a new guy, a little perla dance for you. Hopefully you're all subbed up and hit the like button and all that stuff. Good. How are you doing, buddy? Our buddy Sam is on TikTok here. I hope I caught you right away when he came on. Sam is on TikTok. Are you guys the same thing? No. Welcome, Sam. Welcome on, buddy. Yeah, but Toronto's really thin. Like, if they lose a goaltender, they're screwed. They might already have lost one by getting Mrazek anyways. If they lose anybody out of their top four, unless Sandin really moves up this year, it's not looking good. If they lose two, then Ottawa could definitely take it. I would say Ottawa's got a better defense core this year than Toronto. But the thing is, what do you think about the goaltending, Jenny? What do you think about the goaltending, Jenny? Who's saying? You got Murray. It's got to be that Gustafsson kid, unless Murray turns it around. But I mean, we've been saying that every year for how many years now? Sooner or later, we just got to maybe realize that he ended up being a bust. So if Murray's not going to be there, I'm not sure if even Ottawa thinks that they're going to make it this year. I don't know. I like what Hagin, is that how you say it? Hagin? Tell me that. I like what you had to say there. They do kind of mirror LA. I think LA is going to be a lot better this year too, but for a full 82, I just don't think they have the depth. They could have some players come up and surprise. I mean, there's things like that, but if you're asking me right now, I have to agree. I don't think that Ottawa's going to make the playoffs this year. But on the same note, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. That Toronto team does not make me give me warm and fuzzies there. Looks like another first round and out again for them. Attilo Garanto? What? No way. Yeah, well, if Sandin can take a step up. Will Chicago? That's going to be a tight division. That is going to be a super tight division. Chicago, because you got Colorado, Dallas. I don't think I can. I don't think I can go against Fleury. Minnesota could take a step back. I honestly don't think that St. Louis is going to make it. So that'd be Colorado, Chicago, Dallas, and then it's either... It's going to be so tight. It's practically going to be a coin flip between Winnipeg, Minnesota, and St. Louis. So yeah, I would say Chicago probably makes it. Colorado, Dallas, Chicago, and then like a coin flip. That Kirby Doc, man. Kirby Doc and Taves is your top two. Now that he's rested, I don't know. Attilo Granada says on TikTok says that Ottawa is not there yet. I agree. But I mean, one more year of Stützle, Tkachuk. I mean, those guys have great energy on that line. Batherson, they could surprise. But I still would call it a bit of a surprise. Minnesota will take Danny. Come on, buddy. Minnesota will take second now. Yeah, well, the thing is Dean Evison, you never know. With Dean Evison, they just might. Dean Evison's an amazing, and you got Eck. You got Eck another year of Eck older is what I'm trying to say. Another year of Eck older. Another year older for Eck is what I'm trying to say. No centers. Attila Granada says that, yeah, they're weak up the middle. And we never want to be weak up the middle, do we? In any way. Doesn't matter what you're talking about in life. Being weak up the middle's never a good thing. DeBrincat. Kane is still there, although he's just so horrid defensively, but his offense does make up for it. Yeah, Denny, I'm a little concerned about that too. That Robertson kid though, with Pavelski seems ageless. He's got to start falling here sooner or later, doesn't he? Parker Kelly? I don't think so. I don't even know who he is. Yeah, we'll see what Rossi can do. I know Denny and I were talking about that this afternoon. Rossi has, it's going to be a big, I mean, it would be absolutely enormous if he had a crazy good year after not playing all year. And I know he's playing for the Olympics team, but still, it was still a long time without playing with that injury. Denny thinks he's going to be the rookie of the year. You think he's going to be better than Caulfield, Spencer Knight? Caulfield and Spencer Knight. I'm probably missing someone too. Bouchard and Edmonton. Caulfield, Spencer Knight. Man, there's one I'm missing. Big one. Isn't Zegras? Zegras can still be in there, right? Zegras. Lundell in Florida as well. Might give that a shot. Their top four is fantastic. Their top four is still really good. But once you get into Kulikov and who else did they have in there? Kulikov and Minnesota. Come on, they just picked him up. They picked up two defensemen, Kulikov and who was the other one? Jeez, bad. My brain ain't working. I'm gonna be like, can't believe I didn't remember that when I see it. Kulikov. Neither one of them really turned the needle too much. Goligoski. How could I forget Goligoski? I wanted everybody to pick up Goligoski. Goligoski's a very good defenseman. Very, very good. Even at 35 years old, You're gonna like that. Manel, that's not the guy. He probably won't play. He's way too soft. Way too. Yeah. No. You want to do who's NHL ready? All 32 teams. Geez, I should do this. Yeah, he's 35, but he's really good for 35. Welcome whoever's in here. Oh, is he taking off? We had a guy take off on us. We're doing a show here on, if you like NHL, you'll like it. Goligoski. Yeah, but he's really good for 35, 36. You're going to be surprised. He doesn't play like he's 35. My girl broke back. Sweet. Who's NHL ready? All 32 teams. I should get my pen because this would be a good one to do for my show. Can you guys, you know what? We'll do that in the second hour. We'll do that in the second hour if you guys wait along here. In the second hour, we're going to do who's NHL ready. Most NHL ready for all 32 teams. And I'm going to go grab my paper and then I'm going to do a video on it. I'll do a video on it tomorrow. By the way, I just put a video out for the most underrated players from every team if you want to check that out. I know Denny already did. He graded out higher than Suter. Yeah, he's very underrated. Actually, maybe that's who I should have picked for my Minnesota most underrated guy, Goligoski. He's a very underrated defenseman. Yeah, he's going to get way more points in Minnesota. I bet you, I wouldn't be surprised if he got 35 to 40 points next year. You're going to be very happy with that pickup. That was a really nice pickup. I was hoping my Oilers picked him up. I take him over Duncan Keith all day long. And if he was willing to go to Minnesota, why wouldn't he go to Edmonton? I'll take a 35-year-old Goligoski over a 35-year-old Keith any day. Any day. I don't know. Keith slipped pretty hard. Goligoski, I don't know. He just keeps on going. Doesn't look like he slipped all that much. He's still got wheels, yeah. Yeah, well, we're going to do that in the second half. I'm going to go grab my pen and paper, and we're going to do players that are ready, NHL ready from every team. That should be fun. I like that. I know one of the ones you're talking about there for Carolina. You could see Talbot having a down year, maybe. Talbot, I would bet no. Talbot is also extremely underrated goaltender. He got crushed as an Oiler. They overplayed him so bad, and they had such horrible defense. He struggled with his confidence, and then he went to Calgary, and he started getting it back. And then by the time now that he's in Minnesota, he's matured. I have a feeling he'll be okay. It's too bad he had to play in Edmonton with that defense for as long as he did, because he would have had a much better career if he didn't play in Edmonton. The Wild have something special going on? Well, I think getting $5 million for 1 year was pretty special. I don't think anybody was giving Goligoski that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think most teams were looking to give him about 2.5 or 3. Yeah. They're top. Minnesota's top four is top notch and very underrated. I'm so tired of people slamming on Dumba. Like, why? Dumba's a good defenseman, man. Very, very good defenseman. I don't know what everybody's got to slam on Dumba for. I don't know if you watch or not, but I mean, is he as good a defense as Brodin? No, but he's still good. I mean, Brodin's probably one of the most underrated shutdown defensemen in the league. Like, they're all underrated. Spurgeon, Brodin, Dumba. It was Suter. Who's it going to be there now in the top four? Yeah, he doesn't play bad defense for being an offensive defenseman, though. He does pretty good. Yeah, and then Goligoski. Taking Goligoski in and losing Suter is not that bad at all. I would say that I think Minnesota's still going to want to find another defenseman or two. John Merrill, yeah. Yeah, I think they're going to want to find another defenseman before the season. I could be wrong, but for an offensive defenseman, he's not bad defensively. He's not that bad. He's better than Yandel. He's better than D'Angelo. He's better than Nurse. He's better than Duncan Keith. He's better than Barry. He's better than all those guys. And he puts up some pretty nice numbers to boot. So I got no problem with him. Yeah, he had a bad playoffs, but he could have been hurt. It could have been a lot of things. I don't think that's why Suter got bought out, though. I think Suter just got bought out because they've got youth coming and they got to play them. It just didn't make sense to keep the old regime there anymore. They want to change it up. He's lost a little bit of a step, but I mean, even Suter losing a step is still better than 80% of the defenseman skating. His skating is just beautiful, even though he's lost a step. Panthers trying to sign Barkov. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting contract. Especially after getting the Selke. I have a feeling the Panthers people were like, don't give it to him this year. Don't give him a Selke yet. Wait till next year. I heard he didn't do well in the locker room, and then I heard from other what's his name? The coach. What's the coach that he's on Sirius Radio every once in a while? What's Minnesota's coach? Two. I think it was two coaches before Evison. Starts with a B. Coached Washington. Coached Anaheim. Why do I always forget names? Come on, Danny, help me out here, buddy. Name some coaches the last 2 years. Starts with a B. Boudreau. Boudreau was on Sirius Radio or somewhere. I can't remember where I heard it. And he said he never had a problem at all in the room with Suter. He's a guy that keeps to himself. He's not a guy that hangs out with people a lot. He's kind of a loner that way. He goes home to his family and, he's not a rah-rah guy. Does Barkov deserve? He's going to get more than 10 million, I think. Barkov's going to get more than 10 million. If he wants it. If he takes a discount, then 10 million. But I think that's a discount for Barkov. You got a Selke Trophy winning two-way player that can put up over a point a game. That's like Kopitar type stuff. Kopitar is already making 10 million. So what does he make? Mike Yeo. No, it wasn't Mike Yeo. It was Boudreau. So it was actually even before that. It was 3 coaches ago. Because it was Boudreau, then Yeo. Who did Evason take over for? Was it? Evason didn't take over for Yeo, did he? Or did he? Todd Richards? Yeah, that was a long time ago. I'm surprised Todd Richards hasn't got another chance yet. I'm actually pretty surprised that he hasn't had another chance yet. Oh, the Charlotte added, you do not want, unless he's changed his ways, that's the only thing, he can't be a head coach. Dan Bilesma. Bruce Boudreau, yeah. Bruce Boudreau. Oh, he took over for Bruce. Yeo did, yeah. That's right, because Yeo was it was like they had 2 coaches there for a bit. It was Bruce and Yeo. I did not see that Charlotte Checkers did that. Dan Bilesma just loves to coach. Yeah, you don't ever want Dan Bilesman as your number. I've heard so much about him as a coach. He just annoys the crap out of players. Like there's no originality whatsoever. Everything he does is he just does, it's all repetitive. He takes out the creativity out of the game. He's extremely defensive and extremely demanding and snarly and sarcastic and all that kind of stuff. He may have changed over time, though. Part Seattle Kraken prospects? What do you mean by that? Oh, really? You guys are going to have half and half? But the Checkers are going to be half Seattle and half Florida for this year until they get their own affiliate? Oh, I didn't know that. That's a little difficult. You're playing with... That would be a little difficult because you're playing... The coach has got to play, like both organizations are going to want their prospects to play more than the other ones. That would be weird. That'd be really weird. What do we have for news here today? Not much. Andrew Kopp. They signed Andrew Kopp to a 1-year, $3.64 million. I find that very odd. I think, actually, it makes sense. Because Andrew Kopp, well, thank you. Somebody just gave me a TikTok. Woo! Thank you very much, London Mustakin. Somebody sent me a TikTok on TikTok. It does happen. I'm just saying, I know it's happened quite a bit, but I think it would be a little difficult because both organizations are going to want the other organization to, the AHL team, they're going to be fighting over who plays more, or they could. I'm not, You know, if they're smart, they just let the coach do whatever and you live with it. But be a little difficult. Also, Florida's coach will be the coach will be kind of on the Florida side because it's really not Seattle's affiliate. That being said, Seattle's not going to have many prospects in the AHL this year, so. Yeah, they're not going to have it. Most of their prospects are going to be they're going to be guys that they sign more veteran AHLers, so it won't really matter that way. It'll just be their young, like they won't really have. They may not have any young players even in the AHL, really. The only one, because Beniers is going back to college. So who are they really going to have in that's young unless they sign some college kids, some undrafted college kids or something like that. But besides that, it won't be too much. And I imagine by next year, they will have their own affiliate. They got Hedman. Hedman is a college kid, I take it. Hello, London Mistaken. Thanks for coming in. We're doing a show called My NHL Pearls of Wisdom here on YouTube. You can check it out. If you go to my bio, you'll see a link. I think it's in the bio. And just hit it, and it'll send you over here, and you can come over and subscribe and all that stuff. Or you can comment down there if you want. Who's Henman? I honestly don't know who that is. Leave it up to you, Lauren, to be able to come up with something I don't know. But anyways, Kopp. I was talking about Kopp in Winnipeg. He's going to sign a 1 year because he's got a really good opportunity to play some top 6 minutes this year. So he's got a really good opportunity. And if he gets those top 6 minutes, he can get his numbers up and crush it a little more in the salary department next year. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Dominic? If you guys hockey fans, we're at I'm doing a show called My NHL Pearls of Wisdom on YouTube. You can go check it out. If you go to the bio there, you can hit the link and come on over here. We got a bunch of people. We're all talking hockey. Or you can just comment down there in the bottom. But that's what we're doing here that's why it's called the Pearl of Wisdom Show, because I'm doing the Pearl of Wisdom Show. And yeah, and the title says, come chat, do hockey chat here. Yeah, they might pick up some younger players off waivers, or they could trade for some. But yeah, more than likely they're not going to be playing too many guys. But Kopp, that was a smart move by Kopp. I'm surprised Winnipeg let him do that. I would have wanted to sign him for 2 years at 3.5, but you're watching me live on YouTube right now? Sweet, thank you. Did you sub up and hit the like and all that stuff? We got a new guy in here. Woo! Right on, man. Thanks for coming in. Dominic, everybody, do a little Perlo dance for Dominic. He's watching on YouTube right now. What do you guys think about Winnipeg? What do you think about the moves they did? They also just signed Pionk. I like that deal. We talked about that yesterday. But, Dominic Leclerc subscribed to the channel. Boom, baby. Boom. Subber. We got a subber here. You going to comment on the YouTube too? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, buddy. Anyways, what do you guys think of Winnipeg? I'm so on the fence about them. The biggest thing is you got a Vezina caliber goaltender in Hollaback, and then a defense that it's better, but is it really better? Pionk, Morrissey. It depends what Stanley doesn't look like he's going to knock the world out. Stanley kind of reminds me of Good Branson in a way. Yeah, if there's maybe he might be on the hot seat. Hey, Dominic Leclerc is the new guy, everybody. Give him some love. Woo! Thanks for coming on, buddy. Thanks for subscribing and all that stuff like that. So, Dominic Leclerc, we're going to be doing, after the break, we have a break in about 10 minutes. After the break, we're going to be doing every team, players that are most NHL ready from every team. One player that's NHL ready from every team. And since you're new and you just started here, we are going to allow you to pick the team that we're going to do. So you pick a team and we'll do. And that when I say we, all of these guys here are awesome hockey people. That's what this is all about. It's all interactive. We talk back and forth, and these guys know hockey just as much as anybody else does. So we have a lot of fun, man. But I think Winnipeg still could struggle defensively. I need to see Dylan. I'm so on the fence about Dylan. His skating is Dylan, he's very smart. He doesn't have a lot of the physical aspects that you want. He's big and he's solid and he hits and all that, and that's always good. But he's not very mobile compared to a lot, but he's very smart. He's a smart defenseman, so he gets by with it. I honestly kind of don't know if he's a 4. Is he really that much of an improvement over Forbert? Really? I don't even know if he's that much of an improvement over Forbert. I'm not sure about Adam Brooks. He might be. I haven't really watched him all that much, John. Their top 6 is excellent. Yeah, that's the thing. Connor, Scheifele, Ehlers. The only thing is, it's Stastny, right? Oh no, Dubois. The question mark in the top 6, of course, is Dubois, because Dubois didn't really knock it out of the park when he came over from Columbus. But besides that, it's still pretty solid, man, for sure. They have no cap room either, like 0. So if it doesn't work out, oh yeah, they got DeMello still. I forget. I don't know why I thought they lost DeMello, but they did. But Seattle didn't take DeMello. Who did they take? Morrissey, Schmidt. Oh yeah, Nate Schmidt. That's a big question mark too. He was poopty last year in Vancouver. Dylan, Pionk, Stanley, and DeMello. Definitely better than last year. And when you got Hollaback there, Stastny, Dubois, Ehlers, and then Kopp, Lowry. Their top 9 is fantastic. Kopp, Lowry, and Vasilinen. That's Christian Vasilinen. It'll be interesting because they lost Appleton. That was a big loss. That was a big loss for sure. Later, Cuckoo. He's okay as long as you play him in your 5-6. You don't. Yeah, he's a little overpaid. We'll see what, I mean, it appears to me that they do really good at they do really well there in Winnipeg at helping defensemen become better. So Nate Schmidt's got all the tools. He's fast. He's quick. He's got he's a wonderful skater. Good first pass. All of that kind of stuff like that. He just gets a little turned around in the defensive zone sometimes. And he doesn't provide enough offense to make up for it, or at least he didn't last year anyways. Wheeler. Yeah, right, Wheeler. Wheeler's getting up there, though. He's starting to get up there. What do I think about the Canucks off-season, Dominic? Iffy. I got it. Larson's got to come back and play like he did 3 years ago. If he doesn't, I think defensively they're in trouble. But they probably have enough offense to like getting Tucker Pullman. Getting Tucker Pullman's like nothing. Like, might as well not even get in. Like, why waste the money? I don't know. I don't think Benning is a very good judge of talent that's over the age of 20. He seems to be an amazing judge of talent on prospects, but for teams that are in the league, he overpays. Like Myers was an overpayment, a lot overpayment. Who's going to play defense for them, man? Just Tanev. So I'm a little concerned, yeah, for sure. Now, like I said, if Larson comes back like he was three years ago, it'd be great. But Garland was a fantastic. Their top 9 is awesome. Oh, live stream's not working? What do you mean? It says excellent connection. Am I back? What's going on? Am I back? It says excellent connection here. What the heck? How is it ended? You're still seeing me? Okay, you're still seeing me? Try going... Try going out and coming back in there, Leclerc. Try refreshing. Okay.